heart breaks. They also break things. I don't know who broke the what do you call, you just go there, the toilet door. First they go and kick one place. There was one hole there. So I waited for about 1-2 months. Then I told Selvam, you see the small hole. We want to change the whole thing. It is actually donated by Mr. Yuan. That whole thing has changed into a plywood thing. So he said plywood is better, it looks nicer. So he gave. So a student went and tried to see how strong it is and kicked and broke it. Okay. Then I told Selvam, instead of changing the whole thing, I tell you what you can do. You just cut up plywood that size, and then you gum, and I bought the glue, I bought everything and asked him to gum it so that it looked nice. It don't look as though there's something there, it's okay. Now he went and closed that. Then the chucks have been looking at it. Wow, these people, one hole they go and close. Let me make another hole. So he kicked higher than that, broke it. Then someone comes to tell me, sir, today got a big hole there on the top. You all can see. Why this competition? Why this competition? So, if that is how people behave, it's not good. It's not good at all. So, you all must put, the student leaders have to put a stop to that. I can't put a stop to that. Because of the behavior of students. You are angry with anybody, come and speak up. That's podcast. Come and talk. That is what we are in education. We speak, we use our expression, our words, our language. We are able to tell we are angry, we are happy, we are sad. Everything we will be able to express ourselves without having to be violent, without having to go and hit people or damage anything. Damaging things is not the right way. That is vandalism. Vandalism is not the right way to express ourselves. Not to go and, I don't like someone, I go and break his car window or just scratch his car. That is all, our mind is very, very small. Uneducated people do that. Educated people, I don't like someone, I will just say, I don't agree with some of the things that you are doing. Hating a person is not the idea. We don't hate people. God has created everyone. Why should we hate God's creation? I don't think that we should hate God's creations. All of us are here, God's creations. Sometimes we don't like certain things people do. Certain attitudes we don't like. We just say, that thing I don't agree, but but I have to tell you that I don't agree, that's all. But he wants to continue with that, that's up to him. But when you come to the college like this, we have got certain things. If you want to follow for 2.5 years a particular program, then we have to tell you, for this program, your behavior, for this program has to be like this. Now, education is about changing your behavior, and by the end of the 2.5 years, your behavior changes. Behavior, the way you speak, the way you dress, the way your personality, the way you work, do your work, the way you perform, all these behavior, the way you do your assignments, right? The way you even sit and listen to lectures, all behavior, the way you come into the class, on time, everything, behavior. Behavior change. Education is about behavior change. And if your behavior doesn't change, you want to behave just like what you are behaving at home, here, then you are going to, you won't like it. But you have to change. This is education. So that is why, please understand why we want certain things to be done certain ways. I would want my students to be considered the best in the market. I think my staff will work for it. I think you have a staff. I told the other day to all my leaders, I've got staff which is willing to work more than the normal working hours. I've got some people who are willing to come They want to go, I come and lecture 2 hours, after that I don't want to be here. No time, I want to go back. I don't take that. I don't take that. I must tell you that. Some of you might be asking, why all this stuff? These are the staff in Malacca, Temple College, Malacca. They are willing to spend a lot of time with you. You're going to find in many, how many colleges you have got people like that. Do you appreciate it? That's the question. Do you appreciate it? I don't take people who are, they might be highly qualified. They cannot really form my students. My students in Stanford College are special. They've been formed. You must have time to advise them. You have to have time to nurture them. Are you able to stay back? 5 o'clock all can go back, but my staff, 7 o'clock, they are still here sometimes. Not every day, but they are here. If a student wants them, they are here. Do you appreciate that? If you appreciate, it will be wonderful. I am sometimes strict, but my staff, some of them really love you. They are willing to talk to you. But some students come directly to me. I also, when they come directly to me, I am not a strict person. They would have known. When I catch them, I'm different. I'm different. But when they come with a problem, sit down like friends, we can talk. I even visit students' houses if I have the time. If I don't have the time, I get somebody to visit you and see, and depending on the type of problems you face. We do that. We really care for you. But do you appreciate? That's the question. If you appreciate, very good. And then remember, your behavior must change for the better and better, so that by the time you finish the 5 semesters or 6 semesters, you are ready. Even if you don't go for degree program, you are ready for the industry. That is what we are expecting. Now, so far, I've talked more about the DCA. I'm not going to forget about the DES. Now, the DES program is something very special for Stanford. Stanford's flag bearer from those days, from 1950s, Stanford secretaries are very, very well known and all sought after. Of course, those days, Stanford secretaries English, that's wonderful, because generally English was good. Today, the schools do not send students with very good English, but the industry wants a lot of, say, secretaries who are good in English. We are unable to provide the number of secretaries that the industry wants. There are a lot of people who want secretaries, the legal firms, the firms that are using English at a high level. Even accountant companies, they want secretaries. They want secretaries with a little bit of knowledge of some, the various computer skills to help them to prepare reports and so on. They want big companies, travel firms, even hospitality. They want secretaries in the offices, banks. Some of our very good secretaries are secretarial students are secretaries for the bank managers. They are doing very well. 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 ringgit salaries they are getting. So, we also want to move on. So the secretarial students also will be put into attachments to the companies. It is not only going to be for the DCA students. Now, of course, the similar type of letter will be given to the DES students. Of course, when we send you, we are also going to be very careful. Both DES and DCA, when you are going to a single, they are sending you one by one. I am worried about the safety of the girls. I am conservative in that respect. I am not going to put you into trouble. We want to know the type of company that you are going to be associated with. If we find that the company that you are talking about is a one-man company, and then it is only 2 persons working there, it is dangerous for you to be there, we won't send you there. So when you select a company, you yourself must have the ability to select a company. Before you even tell us, that is the company I want to be associated with. That ability is very important, my dear girls especially.